Bodyguard began last night with a dramatic episode that introduced us to the characters of the latest drama from Line of Duty's Jet Mercurio. In the first hour of the drama, we met David Budd, played by Richard Madden, a veteran with post-traumatic stress disorder who is tasked with protecting Home Secretary Julia Montague, Keely Hawes, after he prevents a suicide bomber, Anjali Moindra, from detonating on a train. If you missed the first episode, you can catch up on BBC iPlayer for the next 30 days. With the next episode coming tonight at 9 p.m, here is a recap of all the major events of Bodyguard Episode 1. What happened in Bodyguard Episode 1? The episode began with Budd on a train with his children, Bella Patton and Matthew Stagg, when he noticed some suspicious behavior from a man. A guard, Alwyn May, informs him that there is a police force coming to apprehend a potential suicide bomber on the train. He followed the man to the toilets. The man leaves the toilet without any visible device, and we are allowed a moment to get our breath back before we meet the real bomber, Nadia. The police board the train, and Budd prevents them from shooting her by blocking the sniper's line of sight. Budd talks to Nadia and prevents her from exploding the device. Bodyguard air date, cast, trailer, plot. As a result of this incident, the terror threat level is raised, and the cabinet increases their security. This means that Budd becomes the bodyguard of Julia Montague, a Home Secretary known for courting publicity who may be making a bid for power by creating a climate of fear in the country. She is at first rude and dismissive of Budd, but warms to him after he humiliates the chief whip by lying about being mixed race after the whip calls him a monkey. However, first Budd watches as she prepares for an interview with Andrew Marr, playing himself. How many episodes are in Bodyguard? Montague's aide Chanel Dyson, Stephanie Hyam, accidentally spills coffee over Montague, leading to he being sacked in the next scene and Budd offering Montague a shirt. She tries to tell her story of working with sociopath Montague to a journalist, but the journalist tells her to find some more concrete evidence. In the interview, Montague says the government has nothing to apologize about for their role in the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, a comment that stays with Budd. Meanwhile, we explore the complex relationship between Budd and his wife Vicky, Sophie Rundle. Budd tells Montague she is his wife, but the two are in reality separated. Vicky's is dating another person, with a divorce only not happening because Budd wants Vicky to get a pension for the kids if he is in the line of duty. How to watch Bodyguard online and download. Budd calls Vicky in the middle of the night after he's been drinking, and she says she is tired of covering for his drinking and PTSD. We also see Budd attend a Veterans for Peace protest meeting, headed by his former military colleague Andy Upstead, Tom Brooke, and the pair reminisce afterwards. Upstead is angry with Budd for accepting the job of bodyguard for Montague, but Budd reveals a potential ulterior motive. Upstead pleads with Budd to consider therapy, but he refuses. The two had said when in Afghanistan that if they ever met the people in government they would not hesitate to shoot them. Cut to Budd looking very menacing in his room while holding his gun. Bodyguard continues tonight at 9 p.m. on BBC One.